Hey, my friends, it is Business Building Tuesday. This is Xavier with the Thrive Business Institute and the legendary Leadership Academy. It's great to be with you guys tonight. Apologize about a little bit of tardiness. Had a little, some technical difficulties this evening, but we're getting through it. So, how have you guys been? Hopefully, you've had a great week, and it's doing extremely well. So, I'm here for you guys tonight. I just want to get kind of the word out about the broadcast that is that we're ready and we're streaming. So how have you guys been? Like, what's been going on? Like, how are you guys? Sort of what's happening with you. For those that are not familiar with the broadcast, the way that this broadcast goes is every single Tuesday, we come in and we help with your business and everything business. So that's where we are tonight, and excited to be with you guys, excited to talk with you, chat with you about whatever it is that you guys have going on within your businesses. So I'm here for you tonight, and the way that this goes is really simple. All you have to do is click the link. Once you click the link, we go right into whatever question that you guys have, and it looks like we got a few already. Brian Kelly, how you doing, my friend? Let's see. I hear you. Working full-time job as a trucker for FedEx. You need some ideas for residual income. So, I tell you, my friend, it is. There are a lot of opportunities for hustles. You get what I'm saying? So what I would recommend to you is this: I would look in the description of this video, click see more, and you're going to see a course that I have there. It's called it's a free business training. It's a 7-day business training. And the reason why I believe this resource is going to be good for you is this. The training helps you figure out what special talent or gift you already have that you can monetize. And I'll give you an example. During the training, what you'll see me do is start a pressure washing business. I had a pressure washer in my garage, and all I did is took it and I walked you through the steps to start the business. So you won't see me write a business plan or any of that. What you will see me do is, test the equipment, right? You'll see me make the marketing material. I'll show you exactly how to do it online, where to go, how to get it done for free, and then how to take that to a regular office supply store. I took some cardstock paper, I printed it off, I took the PNG file, which is like a JPEG, the picture file, and I shared it to my Facebook page, and within an hour and a half, I had my first $250 client. Anybody can do that, right? So if that's I don't know what your skills are, what your talents are, what you're good at, because that could very well be it. So that is how I would start. I would start basically looking at the things first. Go to that course at the top. Like I said, just expand this link, and you'll be able to see exactly what I am referring to. And once you do that, just go right in and go right into the post. Go right into the training. It's really simple. It's really short videos each and every day, and I'll send some emails too, just to kind of walk you through the process. But I'm telling you, that's where our income lies. That's where it's at. It's if anybody tells you anything different, they're lying. But that's exactly where those potentials are. So I hope that helped, my friend. If you want to talk about it further, just tell me sort of what skill set do you already have. Are you a lawn guy? Are you a painter? Like, what special skill set do you already have? And since you already deliver for FedEx, the question is why haven't you gotten you a truck, and go deliver for Amazon? You know what I'm saying? It's like you can. There's a few hustles out there. And then it also depends on how hard you want to work and how much money you want to make. There are some side hustles that you can make very, relatively decent money, but it's going to cost you time, right? And so you have to ask yourself, how much time do you want to spend, doing whatever it is that you're doing. So I hope that helped, my friend. That's a great question, great start. Glad I could give you some kind of direction in starting off. So, all right, my friends, what else do you guys have for me tonight? Let's talk through sort of where you guys are, what questions you have, and I want to help you tonight. So let's get started. Let's get started with whatever questions you guys have. You know that I will stay on as long as we need to, and help you guys in any way that I can, and help you guys kind of get through some of these items. So let's just talk through it. Let's talk through it, guys. Let's see where we're at tonight. What kind of questions do you have? It has been a good week. My pleasure, Brian. Like I said, man, I think that, you have an opportunity. If there's anything that you want to do, if a business you want to start, I think that you start there. But at the end of the day, my man, I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time trying to cipher through a business plan and cipher through, how do you build this big multi-million-dollar business per se. I would look at the things that you already know how to do, like what if friends, family said that, hey, you do great at, what I'm saying, and you fill in the blank. And I think that you can take that and you can monetize it in any way that you want to. My son, one of my sons, 18 now, and last summer he had to raise a certain amount of money for a trip. I actually started in the spring, and within 2 weeks he had 22 clients for a lawn service. And that's a big deal. It's a kid. Right, so if a kid can go out there and get 22 clients in a couple of weeks, adults can absolutely do the same thing. So you just have to think about it. I would get clear on how much money you want to make, how much extra you want to make. But I wouldn't do this. So this is the last piece I'll give you. I wouldn't start anything that would mess with my lifestyle, right? So I wouldn't mess with anything that is going to cause you, if you're out there working 5 days a week and it's hard work and those are normally the 2 days that you would rest, I wouldn't start anything that's going to be backbreaking that won't allow you to rest, right? So just keep that in mind. But good question. And thank you for asking that question. So guys, we're still here. Once again, it is Business Building Tuesday, and I'm Xavier, and I'm here to help. So tell me exactly what you guys need. Tell me sort of how we can continue to expound upon your business. Where are you stuck? I think that is the main question that we ask every single week. It's where are you stuck? Where do you need some assistance with your business? So let's talk. I am here. So let's kind of get it moving. I'm here for you. And again, I think, Brian, thank you, my friend, for tuning in tonight and asking your questions. That is, that's the way that we do it. So what questions do you guys have for me tonight? I'm here for you. Just put your questions right there in the chat. We are broadcasting live on Facebook on a couple of different pages. We are on Periscope. We are on YouTube. So we're broadcasting live on all those networks right now. So you tell me what exactly it is that I can help you with tonight. Sort of where are you? What do you have going on? What's the what's messing with you, and I want to help you. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about where you guys are stuck tonight. Again, I appreciate all of my my weekly attending students. You guys are great. I really appreciate you supporting me each and every week and supporting the vision, knowing that, my goal is not to come on here and teach, and you guys know that. Each week I come here to serve you, to give you guys some good feedback and to give you, some direction on what you got going on, like what's your business and where you're stuck. We're not going to give you a whole bunch of fluff. Those that follow me know that I'm going to give you what works and what's out there, and I'm going to give you the real. I'm not going to sell you a pipe dream. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. That's what it's about. So let's keep rocking. If you guys do have any questions, put it right there in the chat for me. I will be glad and honored to continue to talk to you guys and give you some feedback and some thoughts about your business and the things that you got going on. I am here for you tonight. So just tell me exactly what you're stuck in. And I'll tell you about a post. Until that comes, guys, I normally don't do a whole lot of teaching, but I will share with you. I will share with you something that I almost posted this morning, and I may post it tomorrow morning. We'll see. But what's been on my heart lately about entrepreneurship is there is a huge push of individuals selling you that there is a shortcut or that there is a secret to building a successful business, that there is some sort of quote unquote hack. And there's not. I'm sorry to tell you. There's not. There is, every business has what would be called a gestation period. And that gestation period, guys, it kind of is what it is. It takes a business time to grow, It takes a business time to grow. And if you're not willing to kind of pay the cost, right? To let your business go through that gestation period, then you're hurting your business. You're hurting your options for growth in your business. So I want you guys to just be aware of of that. Be aware that when you start a business, you guys know, I shouldn't have to say that it's not overnight, because you guys know that, or you should know that, right? You should know that no business, it doesn't matter what it is an overnight deal. And if no one has told you, I'm here to share that with you, because it's not, So I want you guys to be good. I want you to be well. I want your businesses to thrive. But I also want you to understand, the reality of building a business, right? And the reality of building a business is that there is just like a baby, just like a seed that you would plant in the ground, there's gestation period. There's time that you take to cultivate the ground and get the foundational parts of running a business together. And once those things are together, once all of those things take root, boom, your business will sprout up and it'll take off and it'll do things that you never thought it could do. But you gotta do the work first. There was a young lady earlier that I spoke with very briefly about. She was asking about what was it? A salon. So she wants to open a salon. She has an in-home hair salon, which is cool, which is fun. The problem that you run into is she wants to move into something different, right? She wants to move into something bigger. She wants an actual space, and she began to talk about or ask in this particular group, about writing the business plan. And as she talked about the business plan, she was looking for help with that. And so I just kind of chimed in and I asked her, why did you need a business plan? And she shared. And I invited her to this episode tonight. So hopefully she shows up. But, for those that are watching, I'll tell you, when it comes to business plans. Business plans are great if you're trying to get a loan. I'm not saying they're going to be effective. I'm just telling you those are things that they're going to want. A business plan. Anybody trying to get money from, whether it's a bank or private lender or whoever it is, they're going to want to see what the plan is. That's no guarantee of funding. Matter of fact, it has very little to do with funding. Grants, if you're applying for any sort of grants, it'll be the exact same thing where they may ask you for a business plan. And what I was sharing or getting ready to share with this young lady is that I don't have that much faith in grants either. There are individuals that are making a lot of money every single day by selling you courses and trainings on how to get grants, but very few people, very low, 0.5%, maybe 0.1% of the folks that are involved in those grant things even get a grant to start with. And so I don't believe in them a whole lot. What I do believe in is grassroots. I believe in operating or being fiscally responsible. You get what I'm saying? So it's a very grassroots. It's not pretty. Your business doesn't, sometimes it may not aesthetically look pleasing. You may not have all the bells and whistles in the beginning. And the reality is that your customers aren't necessarily choosing you for that. They're not choosing you based on how your business looks. Now, that doesn't mean that you can open a business and look like a slum. That simply means that what customers are really looking for are businesses that can supply that thing, whatever that thing is, product or service, that they need for their, life. Whatever that is, it's going to solve a problem for their life. And that's something that I talked about in a previous episode. That's the one question that you guys need to be asking yourselves before you begin to do any marketing, any strategy, making a website, doing a Facebook post, is it clear that this product or service is going to fix or is going to be a solution for my customer's problem? And your customer, what I found in entrepreneurship is sometimes, rarely, you will find a viral product or service that kind of skyrockets and then boom, it's gone. And unfortunately, those type of businesses and those type of products don't have the longevity, and you have to be able to have that. So what's interesting, I'll give you an example of what that, a product or a few products that fell into that realm. One more recently were the spinners. So the spinners, it was just, and it's literally, it's a horribly low cost product with a very high profit margin. It's literally just some bearings that you could go into Home Depot, and order, and someone made a cast and, and they, just made it where you could just flip it with your finger, right? And that thing became a phenomenon, and somebody got really, really rich really, really fast. And so after that, you moved into, or before that, we also had friendship bracelets, which were just colored rubber bands, right? Colored rubber. Once again, very low cost, good profit margin, and it sold. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous the type of sales that it did. So those are exceptions to the rules. Sometimes things come and they go. Those type of products, and so a lot of the things that we sell, even in the network marketing space, sometimes can be very temporary, right? The product or the service can be very temporary. We create the need for that product or service in someone's life, and that's how you develop your marketing material. The other week, guys, we were helping a young lady who's also selling Zorb energy drinks. And one of the things that we talked about is that when you're dealing with something like an energy drink, and it's health, right? It's a healthy energy drink. It's not like some of the other ones that are full of sugars and other stuff. This one is a healthy version. But the thing was, it was expensive, like $7 a can, right? And what I explained to her is that when you understand your customer's why, when you understand what's important to your customer base, then you can sell a $7 energy drink. but you have to understand their problem. You have to understand the problem that they have within their life. You can't be the one that say, hey, this is a new problem, because people just don't care. TheTruth.com has been doing smoking commercials for, 2 decades or more, trying to let people know that smoking's not good for you. And they just keep selling cigarettes. You get what I'm saying? So you don't want to be that person on the front end of a service or a product offering that's new to a market, and you're trying to educate people. It's hard to educate and sell at the same time. It doesn't matter what your industry is. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's hard to do both. So you have to sort of pick a lane, and you're going to do better in your sales if you do. You pick a lane where people are already educated, people are already aware that, and this is the problem that people have, and you're going to fix that problem. So that's just a little bit on marketing, a little bit on how you create some thought processes around around marketing. So, and I have several businesses, guys, several companies that I own, and I dip my hand into this and I dip my hand into that. There are times I'll shut down a company completely if the numbers are simply not matching up. So, if the profit margin is not there any longer, and I'm spending more time on a product, or more time, or I'm not making any money, I may hire somebody to run that particular venture. But if there's no money in it, then there's no need for me to keep it up, right? And the same thing happens for a lot of folks. So just keep those things in mind, and we'll just continue to rock on. So, guys, I am here for you tonight. I'm here for you. Just tell me what questions you have, if you have any at all. If you have any questions, I am here for you, ready to serve you the best way that I can. Just let me know what you guys are struggling with. Let me know what you got going on, and I will absolutely serve you and answer whatever questions I can answer in your with your business. So just let me know how I can serve you guys. Let me know what questions I can answer for you, if any. Thank you, Dr. Womack. Yes, sir. That is exactly what we are looking to do. It's a very, very simple process. Very, very simple process. And it's interesting because we do make it difficult, right? We do make serving or solving those problems difficult. The example I was just giving about the young lady with the Zorb energy drink, that she began to talk about she used all of the marketing material that the company gave her. So when we were talking about it, she sent me to a website, and the website began to talk about all of the natural ingredients that are inside of the energy drink, and she went through this whole list, and the video was, it is what it is. But the reality is that the customers that are drinking energy drinks don't care about any of that stuff, right? And so we have to be able to speak to that first. Why is somebody grabbing an energy drink? And so we had to go down and break down on the list. Well, first, who drinks energy drinks, right? So we had to find that out. Then we went and we did just a quick search about who at this moment, or what research is there for energy drinks, good or bad, right? So what's there already to support your claims, and you use those things to develop your marketing material. So whether you're doing Facebook ads, or whether you're doing Instagram, YouTube ads, anything that you're putting out, flyers, promotional material, you still have to be able to solve their problem. And you got to do it within 3 to 5 seconds. A person has to figure out that you are someone that's worth listening to if they're going to do anything with your business or your product. So that is exactly what it is. So anyway, slow night tonight, guys. Not many of you guys have questions, and that is okay. That's okay. I know that here school is starting, and kids are back in school, so they're kind of doing their thing, and parents are getting all that stuff together. But, in the sake of consistency, we definitely want to continue our broadcast and continue being on time and doing the things that we know we need to do to continue to serve you guys. And that is always, that's always where we are. You guys will also see some links. You'll even see some advertisements from me coming up here in the near future, because we're talking about getting ready to launch the Entrepreneur Group Coaching Program. And so, as we've I've told you guys about it, you'll get a link where you can actually go in and do a trial of the program, and you can try it out for 7 days to see if it's for you. But it's where I coach entrepreneurs in the advanced tactics of building your business every single month. And so what you guys will get in that program is coaching on mindset or personal growth type trainings, leadership trainings. We just did a training the other day on where to get customers, and this was a 3.5 hour training. And it wasn't, it wasn't boring. I mean, it was about 2 hours of teaching, and then we get to go into Q&A with everyone that's on the training. So you get that. You get a unlimited email support from every single month, and you also get a whole nother training every month. And all of these are live trainings. And of course, if you can't be there live, you can always ask questions. You get access into our private Facebook group, and you get the opportunity to do some great stuff. So I'm excited about that. And so that will be up and is open for enrollment right now. We are doing a special. So for probably August, we'll be doing a special for that program. And then we will kind of move into our regular pricing. Regular pricing is $97 a month for the program. And the special that we're running right now is a $67 a month special. So there are various upgrades and things like that, but that is what that is. I believe every business owner needs some coaching, right? We do have some programs and things that we're getting ready to roll out. Some training, Marketing Mastery 2.0 is getting ready to start. We're getting ready to start that. That's going to be some stuff that goes out by the end of the month, first part of September. And Marketing Mastery goes into every area of marketing that your business can do. And it is a phenomenal program. Then, of course, if you join that program, it is a 5-week program, and you have lifetime access in addition to all the updates. So really, really excited about that. What else? And guys, of course, thank you guys for tuning in. If you do have any questions about your business, that's all you have to do is put it right down below in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me help you grow your business. Let me help you with all your good stuff. And I'm going to tell you and give you some feedback or give you some thought processes really, really quick, just to show you guys why it is so important for you to build your email list, because there's a lot of you that are building your businesses through Facebook and social media, and it's going to hurt you in the long run. So what I normally do every week is, as we get ready to go live, I simply go to my Facebook app and I share the broadcast. Okay? So I can share it to, I can share it to a lot of folks at one time, right? Share the live broadcast. And I have to check with Facebook. But the option to share is not there any longer. It's not there. I can share. It gives me the opportunity to send it to Messenger. I can go in and click a group, but I can only pick one group at a time. And so this is, these are the little things that you guys have to be aware of. These are the little things that I talk about every single week. And this is why it is so important that you're building a list. You're building a list so that you can market to your list. Now, I do this and I serve this community because this is, it makes sense, right? But, if you're trying to build a larger, scale your business and you're building your following, You have to begin to build some kind of email list, get a person's email, get their cell phone numbers so that you can begin to get the information out about your business, your products, your services. Because if Facebook changes something tomorrow, you have to be able to pivot immediately. There were businesses back in the days of what was it called? MySpace. And guys, I'm telling you, because they were not ready to pivot with the times, those businesses shut down. I remember when Google changed their algorithm into how there are companies that's where their leads came from. Their leads came directly from Google. When Google changed those algorithms, things changed for a lot of businesses. And so you have to be mindful. You have to be able to develop your email list. And I tell you, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. You could have a lawn service, pressure washing business, a cleaning business. It doesn't matter. You have to have a way to develop a list. These are things that we talk about in our group coaching program. I'm just kind of giving you guys a little taste of it tonight. But you gotta have that. You gotta build a list. You have to do some advertising. You got to spend some money. You're not going to grow your business the way that you need to grow it organically. You're just not. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't matter if you do SEO or whatever. None of it matters. What matters is that you are investing back into your business and doing some advertising. But you got to make sure before you spend that first dollar in advertising that you have the basics and you understand the basics. You understand what your customers are looking for, their relevant idea. If you don't understand those things, you're just going to be feeding the machine. That's all you're doing. You're feeding the machine your money and you won't get anything back. So the idea is that if you spend $1, you want to be able to make $2 back, right? If you can spend an ad, if you can spend $20 on an ad campaign for, let's say, 3 days, and on those 3 days, after those 3 days, you made $40, absolutely. You're on the right track. You get what I'm saying? But again, in Marketing Monthly, not Marketing Monthly, in the Marketing Masterclass, we're going to get into all of that stuff a little deeper. Okay. So, well, guys, I don't see any more questions up. I appreciate you guys coming on board tonight. And I said, I don't, if the questions don't come through, my friends, I will check you guys soon. If you have not connected with me on social media, definitely like my page. It's Ask Xavier J. You guys see all of the information right down below. Ask Xavier J. So you know that when we go live. Also jump over to YouTube. You can friend us on Instagram. Again, Ask Xavier J. This right here is my new company. This is our marketing company. It's called Marvelous Marketing. And I'm excited about it. You guys see that? Adventures. You like that? Adventures. You get it? Yeah. So we're saving businesses, right? Saving business. So I'm really excited about that. But that is our new digital and social media marketing agency helping businesses. One thing that I know is this, is a lot of businesses will start, right? They'll start and they won't, there's a lot of marketing folks that are there that are not getting businesses the leads that they need. They don't really understand business, and that's all a marketing agency should be able to do. It should be able to generate leads. If it's not generating leads, then now what, right? So you got to be able to do that. So anyway, so that's a new company that I'm starting, and excited about that. Really, really excited. So I don't know, in between time, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in tonight. If I can assist you guys, definitely just shoot me a message here on Facebook or Instagram, or you can do Xavier at XavierJohnson.com, and I'll be sure to get back with you soon. Between now and then, guys, take care and have a great week. Take care.